Okay, one of my hats that I wear is quality control, corporate quality control manager. So we're going to go over some numbers, and we're going to read between the numbers. Numbers are just numbers. So this is the goals we had for last year. We did finalize the log of checklists, and the checklists themselves, they are on the intranet. We're constantly going to be improving. You're going to hear that word a lot today, improving. We're going to develop a dashboard for project audits. We identify all quality incidents over $1,000, so that was poor quality there, instead of 10,000. We're going to document, implement, maintain an effective rework log. You'll see the numbers. I think we've done a good job of that. We're going to do the internal audits. We did the internal audits in November. We're going to do them again in November as required by ISO. And the last piece is Carlos has kind of been usurped by the civil department. So we're looking for something for Gen Con. As we get more work, we would need a Gen Con manager. Obviously, we need a lot more work. And some jobs do require a full-time QC manager. QC is the other path that is often ignored. So everybody wants to be a project manager, right? But what about the safety professionals? What about the quality professionals? What about the professional estimators? So we need other paths. What about superintendents? We need expert superintendents in everything we do. Next slide, please. So these were our goals that we tracked. We had rework. We want to identify all rework incidents over $1,000, not 10,000, I apologize. We want to have 40 cents per man hour on the cost of rework, warranty work, 35 cents per 10,000 of revenue, and 50 cents for 1,000 of revenue for the cost of recordables. Next slide, please. Okay, so on the rework, again, it's $1,000. There's another typo there, apologize. It's 52. We had 52. I know that sounds like a really awful or bad number, but we did meet our goal. We are recording them. We are getting the data so we can get better. So while we had 52 incidents, I'm not going to give you the breakdown of where they happened, but Panama did a great job of reporting the rework. So the good news between the numbers is that we didn't go over the 40 cents per man hour. So if we did have incidents, our revenue and the cost of those incidents kept us under the 40-cent metric. That was a good thing. The warranty, we had an aberration in 2012. We had two huge impacts, and it was about $250,000. Last year it was only $20,000 in one incident in warranty work. And then the revenue number, we did blow out a little bit, but we are doing a lot more work. We got to get better at reporting the rework so that we can improve. You'll hear that word again, improve. Next slide, please. I wanted to touch on our ISO. I want to, in the break, we did get our new certificate. We had our internal audits in November. We had Bureau Veritas come down, and they did what's known as a recertification. So we're recertified for another 3 years. And that's thanks to the great mousetrap that MCM has built, but needs to improve. And that's what ISO is all about, the process of improvement. So in one of the breaks, I'll give each project manager one of these certificates so that you can post it at your job site. And don't just stick it up there with a piece of tape. Let's get a nice frame. We have a beautiful frame at the main office, and we're going to post it at our Broward office, and in all our projects we want this certificate to be prominently displayed. I think that's all the slides I have, but I did want to talk about ISO, what it means. It means improvement. And one of the phrases I came up with, even though I did send George the 30-second elevator speech, I didn't give you the 2 words. And I thought of one today, and that's always improving. What are we improving? We're improving our lives. We're improving our processes, our systems, our profit margins, our revenue. our offices, our trailers, our appearance, the quality of time we spend with our loved ones, our health, self-improvement. They say that you should spend 3% of your income on yourself, on improving yourself. If you improve yourself, you're going to add value to your life, and you're going to add value to MCM. Our cash flow, our collections, payments to our subs and suppliers, to our people. I did leave you this little trick that I picked up at Toastmasters, and everybody has this. I'm not going to read the definition, but this is the key word of the day. At Toastmasters, they have a grammarian, and he teaches us this word, and we're going to use it today. Improvement, improving, always getting better. That's the message of ISO. So we have a thing that we call quality management system. It's on our intranet. It consists of a manual, and it has 5 procedures. The 5th procedure is being improved today as we speak. We're making it better as far as the header and the footer and the revision number. So when I talk to you about systems, let me ask you this. How many of you can make a good hamburger or a great hamburger? Got a good one? All right. Let me ask you this simple question. How many of you can make billions of them the same way every time? Maybe 1,000 likes? Yeah. McDonald's did it. Don't their signs have it? Billions every day sold? That was the brilliance of Ray Kroc instituting Henry Ford's methods of assembly line to the fast food business. And so that's what we have. We have a quality management system that is always improving. And we want to do the same things the same way. We talked a little bit about client requirements and client expectations. Let me ask you this. How many of you like to go out and eat? Everybody. Name some good restaurants. Anybody? McDonald's. McDonald's. Great restaurant. Personally, I prefer like Joe Stoneclaps. When you go to these restaurants, what are some of the things that you expect at the restaurant?
No cockroaches.
Good service.
No cockroaches. Service. Pleasant service. Quality of the food. Good price. Clean bathrooms. Good condiments? Timeliness. Get your food fast. Okay, let me ask you this. How many of those things are on the menu that you just said? The menu has just what the food is and how much it costs. Right? But you expect these other things. So, how do we get the requirements from our clients? What's the form of it? Come on, we're all in construction. The contract, the plans, the specifications, memos of understanding, a lot of written documents, right? Is everything in those documents? No. Is courteousness there? Do they expect you to answer an email within 24 hours? To take their call? To respond to their letter? To be nice? To treat them with consideration? Those are not in the client requirements, but they are client expectations. And we are all about satisfying our clients. Total client satisfaction is in our quality policy statement. So remember that next time. Not everything's in the contract. The last piece I want to talk about a little bit is the training, which is MCM, you can tell, has given it tremendous importance by taking a 21-year operations man and putting it at the head of this very important function, training. We have a training calendar now on the internet. We need you to look at that. You need to tell me about all those trainings that you've set up or go to. so that we can put them on the calendar, give you proper credit for them. We want you to check your profiles. Everybody know what your profile is, right? We're right now in the middle of our reviews. You have your profile. You're supposed to check them for accuracy. Why is accuracy so important? Because we want to know what trainings you had and what trainings you need, so we can send you to more training. Now, one little pet peeve I have, I've been doing this for like 3 or 4 months now, is cancellations. We cannot have cancellations. It really affects the costs. There's a lot of time and energy and effort that goes into setting up these trainings. Sometimes they're off campus. We can't have you canceling the same day. I know that operations is important and you got to be at your jobs and meetings come up, but we have to limit that. The other thing about training is I cannot be the only professor at MCM University. I'll be the dean, I'll be the chairman, but I need more teachers. I need more trainers. And I count on all of you to train your people, to mentor your people. If you guys are not mentoring your successor, you're going to be stuck where you're at. So we all need to be mentors, and we all need to be teachers. And I need you to step up and let me know what you would like to teach in the MCM University. So it's all about self-improvement. And you'll hear that word a lot, improvement. All my managers will speak about it, improvement. Gil spoke about improvement. Self-improvement. I personally have joined Toastmasters, trying to become a better public speaker to get the messages across. That's all I have.